set for the new month of baseball here in the AA Texas League. It is the first game of 4 between the Midland Rockhounds and the guys in the South Central Texas League, the San Antonio Missions. Well, welcome everybody to baseball here in the AA Texas League, and so far I'm joined with my co-host Bob, and before we get started, let's give the visiting starting lineups, as the order will look like this. So far, the Rockhounds doing really well. And the Missions as they get underway of this new month. Here is Nicholas Lawson, 5'10", 181 pounds, age 21 right-hander. Get the mound here in the start of this opening homestand in the 4-game set. Well, we will be right back. Here is our commercial messages from Dr. Pepper. Hey, you got anything to drink? Yeah, I got soda. No, I asked for not soda. I asked for crisp Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper, the craveable drink that you get every Tuesday home game as the Missions are at home. So make sure you come on by. It's Dr. Pepper. Back for Missions baseball in a few short moments. And, well, we're back here tonight on this first Friday of May as we are about ready to get underway here in the AA Texas League. First to stand in for Midland is the designated hitter, Jeff Ramsey, as we get set here in the top half of the first inning. First pitch, here it is. Four-seam fastball inside, and the count now 0-1. Got my co-host with me, Bob. Welcome back from New York. Thank you, Jonathan. What a time to come back already. So tell me, how was your trip? It was great. Did you get the 4-term deal? Yeah, I did. The 4 years that I'm going to be with you is going to be pretty well, and it's going to be very exceptional. That's good. No balls and 2 strikes. That one, 4-seam fastball, that's outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2. And that one is lifted high in the air. Right fielder under this one makes the play for the first out of the inning. So the first fly out of the night. And here is the first baseman, Joe Glenn. So, Bob, have you heard about what the Missions did? They're in their 4-game set with Frisco. Yeah, they shut them out pretty good. And they won the 4 games. They won the sweep. And so far, they just done them in. Is in the right field area for the second out of the inning. Here is Stephen Crawford, the center fielder for Midland. Here's the pitch. 4-seam fastball, that is in. And the count now 0-1. Missions, they are in a 4-game winning streak. They're going to try to stretch it to a 5-game winning streak. And so far, hopefully they should be able to get that one in there. So no balls and 2 strikes is the count. We got fans watching from Midland. We got Frisco at Corpus Christi tonight, Tulsa in Northwest Arkansas, and Springfield at Arkansas. And that one is drilled out in foul territory, and a foul ball. Still in the count, 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. That changeup is outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2. That one is popped foul. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Midland wearing their blues and grays, Missions in their home white uniforms here this evening. Swing and a miss. And there's 1, 2, 3 as he'll set down the side in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. It's on to the bottom of the first, no score. As we give you the lineups here, here it is for our home side. Missions in a 4-game winning streak. They swept Frisco. And so far looking for 5 here. Right, Bob? Yeah, they are looking in. Here's Chris Bassett now, the right-hander. 3.94, 6 games in, 29 ERA. ERA 394. 29 and 2 innings, and so far doing really well. Well, warm-up tosses are now done. And we get set for the defensive alignment for these guys here. So far, Midland Rockhounds doing really well this first Friday of May. And now here is Kareem Blackwell as he'll lead us off in the home half of the first inning.
Second baseman, Kareem Blackwell.
First pitch on its way. And that one is popped foul. And the count now is 0-1. There's a pitch right there, 4-seam fastball. That's down and in for a ball, and the count 1-1. Hey, Jonathan, isn't it your birthday just a few days from now? Well, yes, it is. Well, happy early birthday, my friend. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate that. That one is right there. And they will get him out at first just by a footstep. And there is the first out of the inning. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Jake Gilbert. 101 at-bats, .218 in his average. You're stuttering a little bit. Yep, well, I guess after Matt Vasgersian taking that 4-game set with Frisco, I could say that being away for the 4 days just gave me a little bit of rest. So why were you gone for 4 days? Well, my niece and nephew, they were in town, and so I had some time off. Well, that's nice. You get to spend time with your family and stuff. And while you were gone in New York, Matt decided, he called me and said, hey, look, do you want some time off? Because you got some vacation time well saved. And what did you say? Well, I said I would take the 4 days. And that is lifted high in the air. Right fielder running after it. Can't get there. That will go off into the bleachers. And for the foul ball, the count now 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that one lined up the middle for a center field base hit. So a 1-out single keeps things rolling. Right, Bob? Yeah, that line drive up the middle just really gives this team some pretty good advantages to get on base and keep the inning alive. And that's what they got to do, is keep it going. Here's pitch right there, curveball. Count now is 0-1. As you see, that one was below the knees. The count 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And look out, near the face even. nearly took his nose off. Yeah, you're really being funny, Jonathan. I like it when you're funny. So 1 ball and 1 strike. That one is well hit. High in the air, left field, gone, a home run. So a 2-run shot. And the Missions are first hand on the board, up by 2. Wow. That one right there, he whacks it over. And you gotta say that Abraham Almonte just gets his team on the board. Very nice job, young man. Very nice. So the young fan over there, over in left field, gets the baseball as the souvenir by that Abraham Almonte. 4-seam fastball down and in. And the count now is 1-0 to the first baseman, Benito Ferreira. The 1 ball and no strikes. That one is chopped foul, and the count now is 1-1. One ball and 1 strike. That one curveball outside, count now 2-1. Great home crowd we have here today. We got fans from West Texas. They travel and follow the Rockhounds. 3 balls and 1 strike. What do you mean they follow the Rockhounds? Well, usually from Midland, they would follow the Rockhounds bus to wherever their destination is. You mean road travel? You mean they go and spend the night and stuff? Well, of course. I mean, that's what hotels are used for. Oh. Well, I didn't know they could do that. Or they have family and friends down here. They go to the ball game. There's the catcher, Todd Sanborn. As he strides in. 2 runs already homed in this half inning. 1 on, 1 out, bottom of 1. And on the play, 3-6-4 double play, and that ends the inning. And so far, they get out of the jam. We played 1. It's on to the top of the 2nd. Missions lead it 2-0. Well, leading off the top of the 2nd, here's the right fielder, Patrick Watson, as he strides in. And here is the pitch from Lawson. That curveball is just outside, and the count 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Right there, 4-seam fastball, that is inside. And the count now is 1-1. 1-1. That one high in the air. The third baseman gets it. And he's got it. 1 away by Rush. And now here is Tom Delgado as he strides in. Here's the pitch by Lawson. That's 2-seam fastball, and the count now 1-0. Delgado, 6'1", 195 pounds, age 23. Here's a 1-0. That one is lined right there, hugging the line. And that's going to be extra bases. And he's around first, going to second, and he's going in the third. A 1-out triple. And so far, that one right there was well hit. Sure was. That ball hugged up the line. First baseman tried to intervene, but couldn't catch up to it. And so far, that one goes down as a 1-out triple. Here's the pitch. Right there, changeup. Count now 0-1. Well, you got the tying run, Cordova at the plate. No balls and one strike. The pitch here. Four-seam fastball, that's inside, and the count now 0-2. Boy, I gotta say, Mission's lead early in this game, 2-0, top of 2. And if you're listening to us on the radio, make sure that you follow us on 101.1 The Bull, and here on YouTube Live and Jonathan's YouTube channel. 0-2. Right there. Oh, he got him looking. Strike 3 called. And there is 2 away. Lawson gets the strikeout. And that will bring up Nick Worth. So you look at this play right here, and booyah, he gets him going. So the runner's still holding on at third. And there's the four-seam fastball, and the count now 0-1 to Nick Worth. No balls and 1 strike. Runner at third. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Well, 1 more strike from getting out of this half inning unscathed. Here's the pitch. That one lined right there for a right field base hit. And he's going to get it in. And he's going to get an RBI double on the play. And now the tying run now sits at second base. And now here is Greg Chester, the second baseman here for Midland. To pitch. Four-seam fastball. And the count now 0-1. Worth at second with 2 away. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. The changeup and count 0-2. So we got Frisco at Corpus Christi. And Tulsa at Northwest Arkansas. And Springfield at Arkansas. Right there, the four-seam fastball. And the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's your 1-2. Right there. And that ball goes foul. The very last second. One, 2. Swing and a miss. Get him down. Well, 1 run on 2 hits. No errors. And 2 left on. On now to the bottom half of the second. San Antonio leads it by 1. Here's the left fielder. Here's Greg McElroy as he strides in. As we start up the bottom of the second, here's the pitch. That is outside, 1-0. So what a way to lead off the top of the second for Midland, right, Bob? Yeah, that's right. You got to lead it off like it's something to you, you know? I mean, I'm a pretty good sports announcer. Been doing this all my life. I've been doing it since I was probably about my 30s. Oh, was you? Oh, yeah. Right there, outside, and the count 2-1. Two and one. The pitch here. Right there to short. Right to first. They get them easily at the first base area for the first out of the inning. McElroy goes down. Here's the right fielder, Luis Trujillo. He strides in. Trying to keep the Missions in the ball game. And now here is the pitch. That one is lined up right to short. And he overshoots it. And that ball is going out of play. Midland gets an error. And you don't see that every day. No, you don't. He high threw it. And that ball goes in the bullpen. And the catcher tries to get it. And he ends up on his belly. So the score is the single and the E6 on the play. That'll get a runner in scoring position. Count now is 0-1. Well, you were right, Bob. You don't see that every day, do you? No, you don't see that period every day. When you see somebody doing a high throwing, you know, that ball has to get into the first baseman's glove. But it soared right out of there. It was too high for him to get. And that error is going right to Midland. So no balls and 2 strikes. Right in. Here's the pitch. Slider is outside, and the count now is a ball and 2 strikes. So, yeah, I mean, that one was just way too high. And the error goes right to Midland. Swing and a miss right there for the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Maurice.
That'll bring in a Maurice Getz. The pitch here, swing and a miss. Count now is 0-1. The runner still holding on at second. 2 away with the bottom of the second. 2-1 our score. San Antonio in the lead. Nothing and 1. That one saws the bat. And that ball goes foul. Getz will get a new piece of lumber out of the home bullpen. So no balls and 2 strikes is the count. And he swung at it. Right there to first. He'll make the play easily. And the error does not come back to haunt him, as that will be the side retired. No runs on a few hits, 1 error, and at least 1 left. We played 2 full. Missions lead by 1. Leading off the top of the third, Adam Fletcher.
Third baseman, Adam Fletcher.
Here's the pitch. 4-seam fastball. That is down and in for the ball. And the count now 1-0. Well, first of this 4-game series between the visiting Rockhounds. And right there, lined right to left field for the base hit. So that'll bring in the potential Taco Bell double play. That'll bring in Jeff Ramsey, the designated hitter. The fly out in the first inning is 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, the 4-seam fastball. Count now 0-1. Oh, 1. Swing and a miss again. Now they get himself caught in the cookie jar now. 0-2. Did you say something about cookies? I sure did. Why? What's your favorite type of cookie, Bob? Mine's chocolate chip. Ooh, ouch. Oh my goodness. Home plate umpire is down. That one got him. Oh man. I hope he's okay. That one got him right in the face mask. Ooh. That's gotta hurt. Well, it looked like he is okay. He's back up standing. And curveball in the count now. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Usually when you have a face mask, it protects you, right? Yeah, that's true. I've seen a guy in New York when he's pitching for New York Mets. He threw to the batter, and the bat whacked the catcher in the head. And he went down. And then the next time I saw, the baseball got fouled off, hit the home plate umpire in the throat, and he was down for quite some time. Yeah, that's really not fun. So 1 ball and 2 strikes is the count. 1-2 delivery. And that one is drilled right to left field. Left fielder has it. He'll make the play for 2 away. Or correction, for 1 away. You dummy, it's 1 away. 1 away. Well, excuse moi. Here's Joe Glenn. Well, you're excused. You're funny, Bob. Right there as he goes to first to second. And that ball gets away as that will hit him right in the armor. And the score's decision called him a passed ball. 0-1 right there. And look out, boy howdy. Take your nose off, young man. Take your nose off. Boy, wouldn't that really hurt if he actually did get plunked in the nose? Yeah, it would. And pretty much, you don't want to see what happens next after that. Oh my goodness, right there. Right to first as that goes to the pitcher for the out. So he throws him out at first. And look at this play. It's like a circus act out there. Do 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 do. Yeah, you belong in a circus, you clown. Oh. Yeah, well, you belong in one too, Bob. Hey, that's not nice. Well, here's Stephen Crawford now. His strikeout in the first and is 0 for 1. 1-0. Right there. High in the air to center. And he's got it. Makes the play. And they will tightrope out of danger. So they'll be the side retired. No runs, no hits, and no errors. Bottom of 3. 2-1 our score.
Leading off for San Antonio.
Now here is Kareem Blackwell. 2-1 our score. That one is too high. So 1 ball and no strikes. I don't know. Here's the 1-0. Right there, sinker.
Can I have him?
Take him.
Sure.
There you go. And my little nephew coming in here. Yeah, I know. It's bring your favorite nephew to work day. That's your nephew? Yep. Right there. Right to first. He gets him down easily. What a play out at first, right, Bob? Yeah, that's right, Jonathan. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Jake Gilbert. 1 for 1 single and a run. Wow. That's pretty good. Right there. Right to third. Gotta hurry. And he can't get there in time, and he gets tagged out. And there's 2 away. That'll bring up the center fielder and 2-run shot in the first, Abraham Almonte. Monte coming in. He's looking really sharp after the 2-run shot he hit back in the bottom of the first inning. 1 ball and no strikes. Hey, it might be weird. No, you're not weird, Jonathan. You love doing this. Well, thank you, Bob. I've always loved being the commentator that I am, and yes, my nephew, he can sometimes have that high negativity. That one right there, right to center field. And there is the inning. So we played 3. 2-1 our score. Missions lead it by 1. Well, leading off for Midland, right fielder Patrick Watson. She strides in. And the pitch. That one outside, and the count 1-0. Bob, do you think I'm weird? Why would you be asking that question? No, Jonathan, you're not weird. Well, my nephew's coming in the booth, and he's like, well, you're kind of weird and stuff, all that, yada, yada, yada. Well, he doesn't know what commentating is. I mean, on live stream and stuff. Well, of course. Right there, that is outside. To count 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. That one, chop foul. So the count now is 2-2. 2-2. And a 4-seam fastball. That is down. And the count now holding on at 2-2. That one is lifted high in the air. Right to center. Center field has it. And there is the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Tom Delgado.
That'll bring up the catcher, Tom Delgado. He tripled last time up and 1 for 1. The pitch. 4-seam fastball right in the count now, 0-1. Missions lead 2-1, top of the 4th. And that one right there hit the short. Right to first as he keeps the foot on the bag. And with that, let's call on to the guys in the pitch speed comparison, and it shows you that Chris Bassett is throwing a 2-mile differential from 93 for Nicholas Lawson. Yeah, well, it's not that bad. 2 mile an hour, that's nothing. Well, here's the left fielder, Fernando Cordova. He strides in. The pitch. 4-seam fastball, that is outside, and the count now is 1-0. 1-0 delivery. And did he go? Yes, he did. Home plate umpire says he went around, broke the plane, 1-1. So 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch. That one is the count now 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Lawson looked like he's getting tired. Here's pitch number 56. And that one is in for a cold strike. So that'll even things at 2-2. Here's the pitch in. And that one is a 4-seam fastball. That'll load things full 3-2. And on deck for Midland is Nick Worth. Pitch number 58 on the way. And strike 3. Boy, howdy. Hello, how are you? He ain't happy about that one, as that will be the side retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 2-1 our score. Missions lead it.
Leading off the 4th inning.
Here's Benito Ferreira. Lead off the home half of the 4th inning for San Antonio. And the pitch. That one lined up to left field for a single. And now here's the catcher, Todd Sanborn. Ground out, last time up. And he is 0 for 1. And that one is well drilled in the air. Right fielder has it, makes the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Greg McElroy.
Now to bring in Greg McElroy. Ground out in the second. Last time up. Well, he did pretty good, but so far that ground out and 0 for 1 is really worse. And boy, how'd he get out of the way, young man. 1 ball and no strikes. So 1-0 delivery. Here's the pitch. Sinker inside, and the count now evens 1-1. Beautiful evening as the sun is already down on the first Friday night of May. Can't you believe it? We've hit 1 month of baseball, and we got plenty more months on the way. So right there, 1 ball and 2 strikes is the count. Want to give my special thanks to Matt Vasgersian, his friends. Thank you for covering this 4-game set as we wrapped up the month of April against Frisco. And that is right there. Swing and a miss. McElroy goes down, and there's 2 away.
Right fielder, Luis Trujillo.
That'll bring in Luis Trujillo as he strides in. So far, Matt might be watching on YouTube Live, and he might be saying to himself, well, you are welcome. 1 for 1 single in the second. Now, usually the missions are on the road. Matt will be covering those away games. Usually, I'm here at home covering the live stream here at home. Every homestand. But evidently, 4 days straight. Well, technically, this is 5 days straight. That my niece and nephew are here, right there, and they'll knock it down. And now you got first and second. With still 2 away in the inning. That'll bring in Michael Rush. Strikeout during the last time up, 0 for 1. First and second, 2 away, bottom of 4. 2-1 missions. Right there, sinker. That is 0-1. Nothing and 1. Right there, 4-seam fastball. And the count now is 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. That one is down low, and the count 2-1. Two and 1. And that one is drilled high in the air to right field. He'll make the play, and that will end the inning, and they will tightrope out of danger. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. Top of the 5th coming up, and still leading by 1.
Leading off for the Rockhounds.
Leading off for Midland, Nick Worth. He strides in. And Bob, do the honors, will you? Yes, thank you. Top of the 5th inning. And here's the pitch by Lawson. That's in there for the cold strike. And the count now is 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. The pitch is here. 4-seam fastball, and the count now 1-1. 15 balls, 45 strikes, total 60. So far through his 5 innings of work. So here's 1-1. 4-seam fastball, that's in. But that will be fouled away in the count now. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And we're going to get some time called here as here comes the manager. And so far that's going to do for the starter here this evening. So he worked. He worked 5 and a first of innings. 5 and 1 innings of play. And luckily that will probably not qualify for the victory. And now here is Jesus Guzman, 6'3", 192 pounds and age 24. And this would be a good time to go to break, partner. We'll be back here on Emissions Baseball on this first Friday of May. Stay tuned. We got more on the way here on the first of this 4-game set versus Midland. Well, we're back here, top of the 5th inning. Nick Worth singled in 1 for 1. 1 and 2 right there. And that's lined right to left for a single and no outs. Well, I tell you what, that single was right close by the third baseman. He nearly had it, but if he would have got it, he would have thrown to first for the out. And so far, that would have been good. Well, here's Greg Chester now. Strikeout last time up in the dish in the second. Taco Bell double play if he gets ground ball. Everybody in tonight's game will get 2 crispy tacos, that coupon from Taco Bell. So, Jonathan, you're from West Texas, right? That is correct. I am from West Texas. So, you tell me you're from Midland and you lived in Odessa? Yes. And what restaurants did they have down there? Can you tell me? Well, they had a Texas Burger, they had a Rose's Cafe, they got Taco Villa, they got a Stars hamburger joint, which is very unique. I've heard of that place before. Kind of good. Have you ever tried their food there? Well, I've tried it. I mean, it tastes really good for a hamburger joint. Yeah, they got hamburgers, french fries, onion rings, Frito pot pie. You know, you got Frito chips with chili and cheese all over it. Oh, no. Now you're just making me hungry. Well, that's right there. He gets them. Cannot overturn a double play. The force out at second. That'll bring in Adam Fletcher. Just dry in. So another possible overturned double play for 2 crispy tacos. And now Fletcher coming in the single in the third. He is 1 for 1. So any other restaurants that I need to know about? Well, they also got a Fuddruckers. Do you know what that is? Oh, big hamburgers. Yep. And right there, the left fielder will run it down. And that will be the second out of the inning. Oh, their hamburgers are so huge. I don't know how you can eat a whole one in one day. Well, pretty much you can't. as you get overfield, and so far can make you sick real easily. So the four-seam fastball is inside. Count now 0-1 to Jeff Ramsey, leadoff hitter and 10th draft pick in 2014 by the Oakland A's. And the pitch right there, that one will be chopped foul, 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes. Here's a pitch here. Slider outside, and the count now is 1-2. One and two. And that one, they will get him. And he will go from first to second on the play. And now the 2-2. That one, well hit. Gotta hurry. Right to first, they get him down easily. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 1 hit and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Missions lead by 1. Now leading off the bottom of the 5th, Maurice Getz. He strides in for the bottom home 5th inning. So halfway home here tonight. And the pitch. Sinker down low, and the count now is 1 ball, no strikes. Chris Bassett, 18 balls, 32 strikes, total of 50. So halfway home in this ball game, and now up to 50 pitches, so he's halfway to 100. Yeah, you get to 100, you don't usually get there. Sometimes you get to the mid to low 70s. Yeah, you get pulled out of the ball game. They get a relief pitcher in there. And now it's everything that they have to do in order to get things going from the bullpen. So right there, count now 2-1. Two-one delivery, and high in the air, waiting for it is the catcher. He'll make the play, and that will be the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Kareem Blackwell.
That'll bring in the second baseman, Kareem Blackwell. 0 for 2 and 2 ground outs during this time in the plate. The pitch here, and that one is chopped foul, 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike. So the sinker will miss, and the count now 0-2. So up to 55 pitches, 5 from 60. Here's the 0-2. And that's a swing and a miss right there. And they will get him out at first. And easily 2 are gone in the home half of the 5th inning.
Designated hitter, Jake Gilbert.
That'll bring up Jake Gilbert. And the pitch. And lined right to shortstop. And handled quickly for the out. And that will retire this inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We head to the top half of the 6th inning. Missions lead by 1. Now here is Joe Glenn. He'll lead off the top of the 6th inning. And so far, just a few more innings to play here tonight before everybody heads home. And until tomorrow night, we got Saturday night baseball for everybody. And Jonathan, do the honors of telling everybody what we got during this homestand. Well, tomorrow night, if a lot of you come, make sure that y'all do, because we might be having a giveaway tomorrow. So Saturday evening baseball. First pitch at 7 o'clock, and don't forget Sunday afternoon at 2. And then we're wrapping up the 8-game homestand on Monday morning. The pitch here, the four-seam fastball. Count now is 2-1. Well, after Monday's game, Missions will be on the road. They head to Frisco. Play the Frisco Rough Riders. So the count now is 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that one is foul. So still hanging on the count, 2-2. Well, we will be back after the 4-game set on the road at Frisco. We'll come home and we'll play Corpus Christi for a 4-game set before we're back on the road again. Right there, swing and a miss. There's the first out of the inning. Glenn will go back to the bullpen retired. Here's Stephen Crawford. He strides in. The pitch here, and that one is outside, 1-0. So for those that know that tonight we got a jersey giveaway, and what is tomorrow? Post-game fireworks. Oh, I like fireworks. They're pretty. Right there, four-seam fastball. That's a count now, 2-0. Don't forget, Sunday we got pre-game kids clinic day. Monday morning, we have our 11:05 first pitch as we wrap up an 8-game homestand. First 4 against the Frisco Rough Riders and 4 against the Midland Rockhounds. And then on the road for 4, we go to Frisco and then come home for 4, play Corpus Christi. Right there, four-seam fastball, work the count, 3-1. So May 14th, Missions are on the road. They head to Midland. 4-game set. And then 4 games at Corpus Christi. Then coming home, play Frisco. And then on the road after the Frisco series, as Missions will head to Arkansas. Well, right there, that is ball 4. Crawford will be at first base. And here is the right fielder, Patrick Watson. So the Arkansas Travelers and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals, right? Yep. And that will pretty much end the month of May. And so far, that will pretty much do it. And then before we get into the month of June, well, we got a lot more baseball on the way. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at first, 1 away, 2-1. Our score in the top of 6. So far, Missions had that 2-run shot back in the bottom of the first inning. 1-1. Four-seam fastball, that is outside, count now 2-1. Two and 1. That one is down and in. On deck is Tom Delgado. So 3-1 count. 3-1. Right there, full count now. Still a Taco Bell double play opportunity. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That one is right there. He won't look at second. They'll get him out at first easily for 2 away. So a runner in scoring position, the tying run. And whoa, look at that beautiful nighttime sky right there. Sun beginning to set on this first Friday of May. Oh, first of the week. Pretty good. Right there, slider. And the count now is 1-0. So we're top of 6 here tonight. One and 0. And four-seam fastball. That is down and outside for the ball. And the count now is 2-0. And that one right to third. They will get him out at first, third to first. And that will end the inning. No runs on a few hits, 1 left. And so far, no errors committed. Go to the bottom of the 6th. Missions lead by 1. So far, the first inning. As we give you another shot at this 2-run home run in the first inning by Abraham Almonte. Now he strides in, hoping he could duplicate what he did back in the first inning. As he takes a ball, 1-0. Yeah, that was pretty insane what he did back in the first inning. We'll say he's been leading the charge at this ball game with the 2-run home run that he launched over the left field wall. And that one right there drills him in the leg. He gets the force out at first. And so far we're going to have a quick pause and see where that got him. And it looked like it got him in his drive leg. And hopefully this won't be problematic. But by the way he looks, he's telling the bullpen that he'll continue. Here's Benito Ferreira. He strides in. So 2-1 our score in the bottom of 6. And that will be count now 0-1. Oh, and 1 swing and a miss. And the count now 0-2. Oh, and 2. Swing and a miss. They get him. Right to first. 2 down. And you look at Chris Bassett. As you look at his four-seam fastball, 40%. He's getting it going for that four-seamer. The pitch here. And lined up to right. That will get down for a 2-out single. So Sanborn gets on base. And they're going to try to continue to get this inning going. And now here's Greg McElroy in the bullpen, a left-handed pitcher, warming up. Swing and a miss. Count now 0-1. So jersey giveaway tonight. So far tomorrow night, as we play the second of this 4-game series. Post-game fireworks. Sit back, relax, enjoy the best fireworks show in town, courtesy of Security Services Credit Union, and also proud sponsor of our favorite all-time drink, Dr. Pepper. Gotta love that drink. Nothing but prune juice, right, Bob? Yeah. I enjoyed Dr. Pepper when I was just a kid. My dad was like, well, you know, everything about it is just prune juice. It's good for your heart. It's good to, you know, it's a sugary drink. You know, if you want something sweet, you can have something sweet. Right there, high fly in the air to right field area. Make that the side retired. And that will do for 6 complete. Missions lead 2-1. Back here for Texas League Baseball on this Friday night, as we give you a look at our line scores through this first 6 innings of play before we get ready for the top of the 7th. Leading off for Midland, left fielder Fernando Cordova. We start up the top half of the 7th inning. So far, got 3 more innings left to go. Midland down to their final 9 outs of play. Missions down to their final 6 outs. Beginning the bottom half of the 7th and 8th innings. One right there inside, cold strike. And the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2 right there, out of play. One and 2. That one high in the air, and that one goes foul. One and 2. Down low slider. So the count now 2-2. Two and 2. Swing and a miss. The splitter gets him going. And that'll be the first out of the inning. And you look at Jesus Guzman, 2 strikeouts, 1 hit given up, and no runs. And gotta say, that's a good thing, right, Bob? Yeah, when you don't give up so many runs and so many hits, that's key to having a good evening. So right there, the 4-seam fastball, that's down and in for a ball. And the count now is 1-0. 1-0. High in the air, right field. Moving under it is the right fielder. He'll make the play. And there is 2 away.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Greg.
That'll bring in second baseman Greg Chester. Chester coming in, looking pretty sharp. Here's the pitch. High in the air. And that one is out of here. That's a home run, and it'll tie the ball game. So a solo shot over the left field wall. And we're knotted up at 2-2. So this ball game is a close game for both sides. So Chester gets one, and now Adam Fletcher is coming in. Now the pitch in. Right there, the 4-seam fastball is in, and the count now 0-1. Nothing and 1. Right inside, cold strike, 0-2. So 2-2 our score in the top of 7. 2-2 right there, swing and a miss. And that will end this half inning. Another shot here as this solo home run will knot the ball game in the tie. Bottom of 7 and tied at 2. Now batting for San Antonio, Luis Trujillo. There's try in. Tiebreaker run. And now here's the pitch right there. Lined up to left. And that gets down for the base hit. And that's going to be a no-out double. As the potential third and tiebreaker run is in scoring position. That'll bring in Michael Rush. And time is going to be called as here comes the skipper out of the bullpen. And that's going to do for his starter here tonight. So far the bullpen is committing their action. And that is to intervene immediately to bring in a new relief pitcher, that is Gus Ashton. So far they got to come in, pull the pitcher, and put a new reliever inside. And that way they could get that bullpen looking really, really sharp. And that one lined right to the hot corner, right to first, a 3-1 play. And there is one away. So here is Maurice Getz, popped out last time up and is 0 for 2. Bottom of 7, runner in scoring position at second. And that one is a fair ball. And he's going home with it. The relay, and not in time, as he will get in to score. And that will be an RBI double. Kareem Blackwell will move in as he's got another runner out in scoring position. And Bob, what do you say about the runs we've been seeing? Well, it's low premium runs. When you have a ball game, too many zeros in the play. You know, you score a few runs, that's one way you can win a ball game, and you can secure the victory. And that one well crushed high in the air, center field. Moving under it, the center fielder, runner tagging, going to second and third. And he's in there, holding on at third. And that'll bring up the designated hitter, Jake Gilbert. It's 1 for 3, single and a run. Well, a good Friday night for all that are watching. And hope that everybody is having a great night so far, as we are in a low-scoring affair. 3-2 our score. And that one is going to be high in the air, lifted. That one right off the wall. The run in to score. And that will bring in another RBI double. So make that 2 RBI doubles. Man, goodness, those plays are pretty good, John. Yeah, they really are. You look at it. And so far, here is Danny Herman as he strides in. And so far, the second relief pitcher did not stay in the ball game. Do we have any feedback about that, Bob? Well, when somebody is not doing too well, that is just not very well at all. Got a left-hander. Bo Valley is out for Midland, warming up in the bullpen. So far, the Missions lead by 2 here in this home half of the 7th inning. Steal another run out at second. The pitch. And that one is well crushed. Right to the right fielder. He'll make the play. And with that, the side is retired. 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 1 left. It's getting to the top of the 8th. We lead 4-2 by the Missions. Now leading off for Midland, Jeff Ramsey, the designated hitter. Well, we lead off the top of the 8th inning. Ramsey coming in. Right there, that will get in for a line, as that will hug the line for a base hit. So what a play by Jeff Ramsey. Got to get lucky when you have a ball that hugs the line. And a lot of times you don't see that happen. You know, usually a ball will go foul or whatnot, but let me tell you, sometimes players do get lucky. Here is Joe Glenn. He strides in a Taco Bell double play. And the pitch. Right there, splitter inside for a code strike. Well, as you look at the team hits tonight, the San Antonio Missions have 9 hits. Midland Rockhounds only 6. 4-seam fastball. That one is far and wide. And the count now is 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Right there on the ground. And overshoots it as that ball goes out of play. An error committed by the Missions. Boy, I gotta say, I don't think they're gonna be happy on that play. E4. Runner at second. Stephen Crawford coming in. So final 5 outs here. And Bob, what do you say about all this? Well, you think about a low-scoring affair plus the errors. I mean, errors is what's really killing people. You know, it's killing the ball clubs. They can't win. They might get a lot of frustration. And the frustration comes off really easily if you just think about what you need to do, and that is to win the ball game. Simple as that. Right, Bob? Yeah, you got to win. You got to try not to let things get under your skin. You just got to do what's best. And right there, ball 4. And Crawford, for the second time tonight, he gets walked. And now here is Patrick Watson. And that is right down and in for the code strike. 0-1. Top of the 8th. 4-2 our score. Missions. Boy, I tell you what, they are just in a heap of trouble. And that one gets them. And that loads the bases.
The catcher, number 33, Tom Delgado.
And that'll bring in Tom Delgado. And tripled last time he scored in the run. 1 for 3. So far, that's just really not good at all. You get the bases loaded. And curveball is outside. 1-0. So we're going to have some time called here. Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout. And so far he's seen enough of the starter pitcher. Or should I say relief pitcher. That'll bring in George Jimenez. 6'5" and 216, age 21. Well, that second relief pitcher has really screwed his ball club. Well, yeah, that's true. Well, right now we're going to have our last break of the night. And so far we will be proud sponsored by Dr. Pepper and Pepsi. So make sure that you guys stick around. We got a little more baseball right after this. Well, we're back here in the top of the 8th. Here's Tom Delgado now, as we have a new relief pitcher on the mound for San Antonio. That one is lifted high in the air and right in the foul territory, as that will be a pop out by Delgado for the second out of the inning. Well, one out remaining, getting out of this inning unscathed, that would be huge. Yeah, and it would be very, very, very huge. I mean, I will say it. If you could get out of an inning with the bases loaded, then you don't have no problem at all trying to get out of it. Right there, four-seam fastball, the count now 2-0. Boy, and I got to tell you, same as the second relief pitcher, he was struggling, and that's what will put the nails in your coffin if you allow it to happen. If you can't get that ball straight and the home plate umpire calls the strikes, then usually that right there means you could get her going. Right there, high fly in the air, and that ball will go foul. So one more strike from getting out of this, the pitch here, and the slider is up, and the count now 3-2. On deck for Midland, Nick Worth. Here's a 3-2. And high fly in the air. Second baseman's got his eyes on it, makes the play, and they will be graciously enough to tightrope out of danger, as that will be the side retired. So no runs on a few hits, no errors, and 3 left on. Bottom of the 8th. And 4-2 our score. San Antonio Missions lead it by 2. Here is Benito Ferreira. He strides in. Right there, the four-seam fastball is inside for the code strike. And the count now 0-1. And right there, out of play. So the count now is 0-2. 0-2. Swing and a miss. And Ferreira goes down on strikes, and there is one away.
Catcher number 28, Todd Sanborn.
That'll bring in the catcher Todd Sanborn. Missions down to their final 2 outs. And that one high in the air. First baseman runs over and gets it for the first 2 away. No, it's going to be 2 away, and on that play, that one should have been a sacrifice fly high in the air. Well, currently, Bob, it wouldn't be like that, because evidently the infield fly rule would be ineffective. That would actually happen. Are you sure? Why would you doubt me, Bob? I mean, of course I'm sure. 0-1. Curveball. That is outside. 1-1. So 1 ball and 1 strike. High in the air, out in the foul territory. And that will do for this half inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. One more chance for the Rockhounds to rally. It is 4-2 San Antonio. Now leading off for Midland, shortstop Nick Worth. Worth coming in. The pitch here, the four-seam fastball is down at the knees. Called strike on the close to the outside corner. And gotta say, pretty good on that one. No balls and 1 strike. Right there. And boy howdy, that one near the outside corner. Called for a strike going 2. 0-2. And that one is outside. And the count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2. And that one hit high in the air near third. The hot corner third baseman gets it, and he's got it. 1 away. So tomorrow night, post-game fireworks, we still continue our series against the Midland Rockhounds. Pre-game kids clinic day on Sunday. Kids get to come to the ballpark for free. And don't forget Monday morning, our final game of the 4-game set before our 4-game series on the road at Frisco. No balls, 1 strike. Missions back home Monday, correction. I thought it was a Monday, but I stand corrected. No, the May 9th is on a Saturday. So let me rephrase this again. So Saturday, May 9th, we'll be here again for our homestand. And that's right there, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Missions will play their next door neighbor, the Corpus Christi Hooks, in a 4-game set. And then they will have that Wednesday the 13th being off. So pretty much road travel days, they head to Midland. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Right there, high in the air, center fielder running after it, making the play shy of the warning track for 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Adam Fletcher.
So that'll bring in Adam Fletcher. Last chance for the Midland Rockhounds tonight. And so far, here's the pitch, the 4-seam fastball. That is down and in for the ball, and the count 1-0. One-0 delivery, and that is inside for the code strike. Count now is 1-1. And that one is lifted high in the air. Right fielder will get it and make that number 5. Missions have a 5-game winning streak, beating 4 against Frisco to shut out the month of April, and now getting a win here at home on the first day of May. What a great time, isn't that right, Bob? Yeah, you get the win, and it feels great. I mean, that's all I can say. Just really surprising that the Missions held up that 2-run lead. Pretty good night for our home crowd. The fans are going to go home happy. And they will be back tomorrow night at 7:05. Post-game fireworks tomorrow. As we look at your line, look at the scores. Here they are. And so far, pretty good here tonight. Gotta say, we're going to go ahead and get a look at the news and the media, and this will tell you everything about Abraham Almonte. 2-run RBI, and that home run only kept them in this game. And so far, he is our top player of the game here tonight. So congratulations, Abraham. You most likely deserve this great honor. Indeed. 4-2 as we wrap up this game here tonight, as the San Antonio Missions propel a 7th inning victory with just 2 runs. Well, this will just about do it for all of us. We'll see you tomorrow night at 7:05, our first pitch. Have a good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Missions. 4 runs on 9 hits. 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Rockhounds, 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.
Well, as we get set for the after show of tonight's live broadcast, so far we're going to go ahead and give you final line scores here in the AA Texas League. Well, so far, San Antonio winning 4-2 against the Midland Rockhounds. Frisco tonight winning 5-4 at Corpus Christi on the beach. Northwest Arkansas, boy howdy, you should have seen what happened, Bob. They allowed a 10-3 victory over Tulsa. And last but not least, the Arkansas Travelers winning just by 1, 7-6. The final in tonight's game. Wow, well that's gotta hurt for ball clubs that are losing. And so far, that right there just shows it all. Well, so far, hope everybody has a good night. Don't forget, tomorrow will be post-game fireworks after the game. I want everybody to sit back, relax, enjoy the best fireworks show courtesy of Security Service Federal Credit Union, and also proud drink of them all, Dr. Pepper. Every Tuesday home game when we're here, make sure you go get your ice craveable Dr. Pepper from our concession stands. Just $2, that's all. That's all there is. Well, so far, hope everybody has a good night. Thank you for joining us. Last time of this ball game here in the pregame after show. The San Antonio Missions 4 and the Midland Rockhounds 2. Missions in a 5-game winning streak. And so far, hope everybody has a good night. See you around on Saturday evening. And we'll be back tomorrow night. First pitch 7 o'clock. Gates open at 6. We'll see you at the ballpark tomorrow. Good night, everybody.